Social media, what is it? Well, according to Google, social media are websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. Essentially, social media provides a platform for others to express themselves and communicate with millions of people from anywhere in the world based on many things, such as similar interests, similar opinions, or simply finding vital connections or communities. From those positive, I don't think it's hard to at least have a positive perception of social media. And to add to that, social media does provide possible benefits for a person's mental health, as there's an easily accessible platform for others to make connections with, or maybe stay in touch with loved ones. With these positives plus the benefits, I can probably guess that you're thinking, wow, social media sounds like it's the best invention created ever. And you might even think that society itself would have never developed or maybe progressed if it weren't for social media. And if you do, you should thank. You should thank Mr. Andrew Wyan, Mr. Andrew, for starting the rise of social media, as he was the first person to create a social networking app. And I'm in the same boat, so I feel like he deserves to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, maybe it's a bit much, but you would be, at the very least, glad that social media, exists nowadays. Or should you? Just like everything else in this world, social media is not perfect, and it possesses many downsides, particularly encompassing around mental health, with two defining areas of social media that contributes mostly to the rising of mental illness/disorders within young adolescents. These are usage and content. Bearing in mind this negative impact toward the youth's mental health, with the added growth of social media being more a part of our daily lives recently, concern arising from parents wouldn't be surprised, and this issue should be taken more seriously as the development of the youth's mental health is important for their upcoming adult life. Returning to the Around the World unit, where we analyze coming of age stories, we can see the importance of coming of age experiences for the mentality and the perspective development of teenagers. Similarly, it is important that the mental health of the youth is not ruined, where the negative experiences with social media affects their overall mental health as they grow up to be adults. Now, social networking, which is mentioned in the definition, is a key element in maintaining a good mental health for a person. Quality and quantity of social relationships affect not only mental health, but health behavior, physical health, and mortality risks. And as social media provides an accessible platform for others to construct a viable social networking, in theory, it would help maintain connections with loved ones easier, which in turn would, be beneficial for a user's mental health. Plus, many accounts from adolescents, and even myself, argued that users of social media applications such as Twitter or YouTube provides a medium for those to escape the hardships of reality and provide entertainment to distract themselves from their problems. However, one problem emerging from these benefits is a possible dependency of social media. Recognizing the benefits, adolescents would become more lenient towards depending on social media for maintaining their mental well-being. They might become more favorable of staying online and develop an online social networking instead of developing a more face-to-face social networking with loved ones or friends. Dependency poses an even higher risk of possibly worsening the mental well-being of the adolescents and increasing the development possibility of mental illnesses, disorders, and other problems such as addiction due to frequent usage. Studies like one done by Ho et al. Sufficiently provide evidence of relation between social media and mental health, as well as self-esteem and even academic performance. Studies have also found social media somewhat affecting anxiety and depression levels in individuals. In addition, even the increase or worsening of existing depression and other related mental disorders may happen as a result of higher social media usage or exposure to certain content, which may soon introduce more complicated and severe problems such as neglection of physical health, cyberbullying, and even worse, suicidal ideation. It's very scary knowing that these kinds of consequences may happen to an adolescent, from simply using social media incorrectly or maybe using it too much. And it's especially scary for someone like myself who seems to show some signs of dependency for social media. However, the future of social media doesn't look as discouraging as you think. There have actually even been studies that looks into the possibility of utilizing social media as a tool to detect mental illness or disorders based on many aspects, such as post, viewed content, and time usage, and many more. So at the very least, the future for social media doesn't look as bleak as it is. Coming to the end of the documentary, hopefully, the audience watching have learned a thing or two about the positives and negatives of social media. Although it may seem that I focused more on the bad side of social media than the good side, could suggest that I'm anti-social media, and later in life I would never let my kid be on social media for fear of these consequences. Well, it's not true. I'm for social media because I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that by spreading these negatives, we as a society could come together and find ways of manifesting the benefits of social media. And hopefully, in the foreseeable future, the benefits of social media would soon outweigh the risk and possibly paint social media as this wonderful invention created by Mr. Andrew Wynne.
Weinreich